Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ohio State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Pratt. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Pratt. Got a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Nevada's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim's still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the passer. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on! The 20! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Hall will throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Working deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Still looking, on the move. Makes the grab. It's Pratt. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Pratt. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. He has the look of the Buckeye running back, that generated somewhere underneath the shoe in a factory first forged by Woody Hayes or something. They all come out and they're all productive. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think the big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where you're...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field.
There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Nevada going quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this third and very long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll move the wide receiver.
the RPO. It's complete. Oh, it's a running room. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes his man miss. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he tacks on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Nevada going quickly.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there. .6 points.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Nevada going quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's House. Turning it on! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire! Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pratt. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let it go. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Ohio State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Bringing it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit.
Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick completion on the out route. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Forward and finds his man on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Pratt. Inside the 45. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We talk about settle. Points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They just keep firing. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Working on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Nevada offense really has it going. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hall to go up top. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he... the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The screen, he's got wheels. At the 40, there he goes. Right down the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try it over the left side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll pull it on the read. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Nevada will be forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? The play action fake. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd. Season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Hall will throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hall to go up top. Here's the heat. Got a man. It's Russell. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sends it back in motion. They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Coles. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's House. And good blocking and space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to bring it out. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Nevada way behind the sticks on this third down play. Hall will throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the marker. Speeding down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
He's got two. Let's go. Let's go.
Takes the handoff. It's House. And he'll be smacked to the ground. He's got 93 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hall to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game.
Okay, ready?
Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David